Those people who was caught at Diddy party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. That's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders.
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
Just when people thought 50 Cent was done dragging Diddy through the mud with that explosive documentary, he dropped another bombshell. Turns out the man isn't finished, not even close. 50's now teasing unreleased tapes, raw behind-the-scenes clips, and unseen footage that's supposedly too wild for the networks to touch. Word is some rappers who saw previews were left straight up speechless, even teary-eyed. That's how real it gets. The streets are buzzing about what could be on those tapes, and instantly one name jumped out: Meek Mill.
What? Yo, wait a minute! Wait,
You didn't hear this?
No!
Remember that leaked clip that had the internet losing its mind last year? The one allegedly showing Diddy getting way too close to Meek in a private setting? People swore it looked like Diddy was trying to own him. The energy was straight up uncomfortable. As soon as that footage hit the timeline, Meek moved fast. He jumped on social media trying to kill the story before it caught flames. He called the clip fake, said it was AI generated, and blamed bots for spreading lies to tear down his image. He even dropped a long post saying, "Ox, my voice so powerful as a black man from the ghetto worldwide. They want it gone. I'm a real king, straight out the trenches, under control of no human." Strong talk. He doubled down, saying big brands and political-style campaigns were trying to silence him, calling it digital damage from online haters. His words had energy, raw, proud, emotional. But the issue? The internet wasn't buying it.
Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy, like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all.
People weren't reacting just to vibes. They were reacting to details. The audio in that clip didn't sound like random noise. It was too clear, too real. Folks started saying the way the voices overlapped, the background sounds, even the tone. It all felt authentic. Then came the whispers that flipped the whole story upside down. Somebody claimed that the person who recorded the clip wasn't an outsider. It was someone inside the party. Allegedly, one of Diddy's own security guards said he recorded it himself. That claim made the rumor explode even harder.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was Nicki put that out to here. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh, man.
She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that got paid?
By that point, fans were torn. Some defending Meek, saying he was just caught in Diddy's messy orbit. Others convinced that the rapper's denial sounded a little too rehearsed.
Okay, so
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
The whole thing painted Meek as someone trapped between truth and reputation, trying to keep his brand clean while the internet played detective. And now, with 50 Cent claiming to have unreleased tapes, people are already guessing what's on them. Could there be more of that same footage? Maybe even clearer audio? Nobody knows yet. But one thing's for sure, 50's not just teasing for clout. When he says he's sitting on raw evidence, he's about to shake up the industry again. That's when Jaguar Wright stormed into the chaos like a lightning strike. Out of nowhere, she dropped a jaw-dropping claim that flipped everything upside down. She said Nicki Minaj herself was the one who set Meek up. According to Jaguar, Nicki allegedly paid off one of Diddy's bodyguards to leak that messy video and spark the scandal. Wild, right? She claimed it wasn't random, it was revenge. People went crazy online. The comments section turned into a war zone. But what made things even more suspicious was Nicki's next move. Not long after Jaguar's claim, Nicki popped up on a podcast, laughing about the whole situation, joking that Meek loves controversy and wasn't even bothered by that clip. Her tone was light, playful, but that laugh, it had folks side-eyeing hard. Fans started saying it sounded less like shade and more like someone who knew way too much. And then, of course, academics had to jump into the mess. When Ack starts talking, you know things get wild fast. He started hinting that Meek was allegedly Diddy's favorite boy toy.
He says, I'm gonna kill you, academics, and what I'm gonna do is, he says, first things first, he says, someone send me academics' address.
Right, he said, I'll die to shut you down.
Yeah, then he says, I'm going to die to do it.
That one comment was enough to make the internet explode again. Meek didn't take it lightly. He completely lost it online. He went on a full rant, firing off threats and angry posts like he was ready to go to war. At one point, fans got worried when he started talking about not wanting to live anymore. It was heavy stuff. His emotions were raw, but instead of calming things down, it only made the internet smell blood. Every tweet, every deleted post made people believe he was hiding something big. Then Meek tried to flip the story. He announced he was willing to drop $100,000 on an independent investigation to prove his innocence. Said he'd expose whoever was behind the fake video once and for all. Big talk, right? But after that bold promise, nothing. No updates, no receipts, no investigation. Just silence. And online silence after loud threats. It always looks bad. Fans started saying, if you were really innocent, why go ghost? That's when Meek tried a different move. He started publicly distancing himself from Diddy altogether. He joined what the internet started calling the No Diddy Gang, a group of artists who swore they'd never associate with the man again.
Y'all already know how we playing out this real life. Real life. Yeah, No Diddy Gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you heard? Talk that Meek, yeah, Meek.
Meek even unfollowed everyone tied to Diddy's camp and deleted a few old posts that mentioned him. But the internet never forgets.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Old videos started popping back up, ones most people had ignored years ago, like that awkward clip of Diddy calling Meek daddy while laughing. Back then, it seemed like harmless banter, but now, people rewatching it said the energy was way off. The same clip that once looked funny now looked controlling, like there was something darker behind those smiles. By this point, Meek's image was cracking. Every denial made him look guiltier, every silence screamed louder, and with 50 Cent teasing unreleased footage, fans started saying the next bombshell might not just expose Diddy, it could drag Meek all over again. When those old clips of Meek and Diddy resurfaced, the internet went absolutely wild. The comment sections were chaos. The jokes didn't stop, but underneath the laughter, you could feel people starting to piece things together. Something deeper was hiding under all that glitz. Then came the real bomb. The photos from Meek's infamous 27th birthday bash. The one Diddy threw for him at the luxurious Parisian palace in Vegas. That party was like something out of a fever dream. Matching outfits, grand entrances, lingerie-clad dancers, and women literally laid out like sushi platters covered in see-through vinyl. Folks who were there later said the mansion looked like a war zone the next morning. Shattered glass, empty bottles, scattered clothes, and worse, bloodstains on the sheets. Total chaos everywhere. And according to whispers from people who claimed to be at that party, that was the night when the compromising recording allegedly went down. The same one that would haunt Meek's career for years. Fast forward to now. 50 Cent drops his massive documentary, Sean Combs The Reckoning, and then casually starts hinting that he's sitting on even more footage the public hasn't seen. The streets instantly go into overdrive, and one name keeps popping up: Meek Mill. Everyone's asking, if there's more footage, is Meek just the beginning? But Meek isn't the only one being pulled back into the spotlight. Next up on the rumor list is French Montana. His name been floating around Diddy's circle for years, and people been side-eyeing their friendship for just as long. French and Diddy weren't just industry buddies, they were practically glued together. Same vacations, same penthouses, same vibes, always shoulder to shoulder. Now those old photos of the two have started circulating again, and fans are zooming in on every detail. The body language, the closeness, the energy that looked way too comfortable for just bros. Some clips even show them lounging like they were spooning. The internet went wild with that.
It's so smooth. French vanilla, you gotta try it.
Yes.
For real.
Diddy didn't even try to hide how much he favored French. He literally named a vodka flavor after him, took him on tour, and shouted him out like family. The street's been whispering for years that French's career boost came with a heavy price, private favors, and secret loyalty in exchange for success.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear French. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
Yeah.
Then those birthday videos popped up again, French, shirtless and oiled up, while Diddy danced next to him singing like he was serenading himself through French.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Good morning, buddy. How are you feeling today? Just Sally, we right here, baby. We gonna make some magic tonight?
And that old clip of Diddy saying, "We're about to make some wild magic tonight," suddenly aged terribly. What once sounded like harmless fun now sounds like something way more personal. People online started commenting things like, "French can't even walk straight, bro," and "You can hear the ownership in Diddy's tone." Whether true or not, it's clear. If 50's vault really holds what people think it does, 50 Meek and French might just be the first dominoes to fall. Next up in this wild saga, YK Osiris. His story's been nothing short of messy. Back in 2021, dude was broke, crying on Instagram, selling off his cars and watches, talking about being humbled by life.
Yes, man, I sold my Lamborghini, I sold my Rolls Royce, I sold my Cadillacs. Yes, sirski. I ain't gonna lie, this thing humble yourself. I ain't gonna cap to you. Fuck, I got a floss for you niggas, bro. Nigga, God, I ain't got a floss for you niggas, man.
Fans actually felt bad for him, said he was just a young artist learning the hard way. But then, out of nowhere, boom, man pops up living in a luxury villa in Jamaica, showing off ocean views, private chefs, and 5-star vibes. And guess who just happened to be there too? Diddy. YK tried to pass it off like some healing getaway, posting about peace, reflection, and getting back to himself. But the internet caught on fast. The photos from both their pages matched. Same pool, same sunset, same background. Then came the infamous massage video and that fruit platter clip that had everyone convinced Diddy was the one filming. The streets immediately started calling it a sponsored trip. Then things got even messier. YK's baby mama jumped online and said she caught him with another man. She didn't name names, didn't explain, just dropped the bomb and vanished. Naturally, everyone started asking the same question. Was that other man Diddy? When YK went on The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne asked him straight up about the rumors. You could see the tension all over him, fidgeting, eyes darting, tugging his hoodie like he was trying to disappear. He laughed, but it wasn't that chill, confident laugh.
But, they say, Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What was
I ain't
it?
about to say it on
You and Diddy? Yeah, you and Diddy.
You and Diddy what?
No.
They said he was.
Him and Diddy what?
I'm just saying the rumor.
I ain't never heard this, YK.
They said he was.
How you knew that? How you know that?
Now I'm about to Google, because I ain't never heard this one.
Because you, nobody would ever say that one.
Oh, yeah.
So here goes Envy.
They said he was Diddy's boy toy.
I was in Jamaica with him.
Oh, I see it now.
See?
I was in
YK
Jamaica with
Osiris
him.
in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy.
See?
It was the kind that sounded nervous, panicked, and guilty. Since then, YK's been spiraling online, talking about feeling used, empty, and saying he doesn't want to be here anymore. It's dark. Some folks say he knew what he signed up for, while others believe he was pressured into things way above his pay grade. But one thing's clear. If those rumored tapes really exist, YK's pain might not be coming out of nowhere.
I just want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to crash out right now and just like this like life. I swear to God. It is, man. This industry is not what you think it is. Don't let these people fool you, man. Before in the social media, I'm gonna give y'all a little background with me, man. Like, my life is not perfect, man. Don't think because I'm on Instagram showing this, showing that, I don't got a perfect life either. And I want you to understand that just because all these rappers show all this money and show all this fame, don't think their life is good. It's not. These people are always faking and let you know that this is not what y'all want. Do something that's low-key. Do something that can help you out other than being a target or a flashy. Because God can take this away from you real quick, and it's not a blessing from God. And I tell people that 24/7, this is the devil's game. It is not. This is not no God's game. You see, I'm gonna tell you something. They always want you to, you know what these rappers, all these singers, all these big rappers y'all look up to? They always tell you what the good part about, but they never tell you what the bad part. And that's crazy, man. Yeah, they got all this money, but they're dealing with emo spirits. They're dealing with killing themselves. They're dealing with, man, come on, man.
And from there, the spotlight shifts to Usher. People forget that Usher actually lived with Diddy when he was just a kid. 13 years old, sent to New York for mentorship.
Moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
In later interviews, Usher said the things he saw at that house were curious, and even admitted he'd never let his own kids go through what he did. That one line has only gotten louder over time.
You ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See?
Then Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, hinted that Usher was used during those years. Heavy claim.
Because I know the topic is sensitive. What happened to Usher?
Kid to the hospital. How you send him to the hospital? Man, bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. Oh, I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time.
As Usher grew up, his name kept getting tied to wild allegations, lawsuits, health rumors, even claims that his past freak-offs with Diddy left lasting scars. Back then, people laughed it off. But today, no one's laughing. And what makes it darker?
Filed a lawsuit in California this morning against Usher Raymond for failing to tell people he had a sexually transmitted disease before being intimate with them. According to the lawsuit, Mr. Raymond, better known by his performing name of Usher, was diagnosed with herpes back in 2009. Apparently, he has never publicly denied it, and Bloom filed the lawsuit on behalf of 2 women and 1 man who say they contracted herpes from the singer.
Usher later became the mentor for another young artist, Justin Bieber. At just 13, Justin was introduced to Diddy by Usher himself. There's old footage of Diddy bragging about spending 48 hours alone with Justin, saying what they did couldn't be discussed, and calling it every kid's dream.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. they're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
People are whispering that 50's vault might have hours of raw footage showing more rappers than anyone wants to believe. Now with all these names, the question gets louder every day. Who's really innocent? And who's just been quiet this whole time? And if those tapes ever leak for real, it won't just be another scandal. It'll be the biggest meltdown in hip-hop history. The streets are watching every move, every silence, every deleted post. Because when that vault opens, nobody knows who's walking away clean.